Za or not. Read my lips. Read the words that's coming from my tonsils. Rolling from my tongue out of my mouth.
This is Q Hefe, and this is Za or Not.
Big landlord, you know. What up, what up, what up? It's Q Hefe, better known as the landlord, baby. Just like LA fashion, we took it to the beach today to catch these beautiful beach vibes while the wind blowing and the palm trees breezing, baby. Perfect, immaculate time to light up some good za. So if you ain't got no good za, if you smoking on some mid or whatever you got from your local, you know what I'm saying, situation, whether you went to the dispensary or you hollered at your boy, sit back, roll you a blunt, stuff you a joint, pack you a bowl, and you watching Za or Not with Q Hefe and
Glow Man, aka Slow Man.
we getting high as the sky today, baby. You know what I'm saying? This that show where we don't bullshit. We give our honest review. If your weed is trash, we're gonna let you know it's ass. If this your first time here on Za now, let me explain to you. We don't got no fences, we don't got no security guards. What we do have though is the Za or Not scale. And that Za or Not scale ranges from 1 being nah and 10 being that power punching side. Only if you're a 30%er and you done seen a couple episodes, you know certain strains on this mug, it's very rare that they get what we call a pressure enhancement. Now a little bit about that pressure enhancement, you know what I'm saying? That shit gotta be everything it need to be in order to get it. You gotta come out of 10 out of 10, smell, nose, taste, effects, real deal za. That's how you get a pressure enhancement. And you gotta knock us off our feet like Donnell Jones back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Since Glow, you've been on a couple episodes with us on the Za now, man. What's been your favorite strand thus far since you've been around the Za now community?
I gotta go with the blue guava off rip because
Blue guava?
that was the first one that we did. And behind the scenes, I was fucking high as hell. Like,
You did.
It was uncontrollable. It was crazy. I thought it was in a fucking movie. Like,
Was that blue guava anything comparable to something that you would partake in Canada? How does the? Oh yeah, that's the better question. LA weed, Toronto weed. We talking about them good prime indoors luxury lab tested pressures.
So
if you would get some, if you had a choice and you could pick, you know what I'm saying, one side to smoke the next 2 weeks, right, straight, would you get some of the best of what LA has to offer, or would you go home and get some of the best that Canada has to offer?
I would say I'll go with LA, just based off of the fact that the gas is gas. Like, when you know it's gas, like, you don't have to think about it twice before you put it in your lungs. It's just automatically off rip. You're gonna smoke it, right?
Facts.
Not saying that doesn't happen with Vancouver weed, but I just gotta go with LA weed because I feel like this is the strongest gas that I've ever smoked.
Packs
And I've been
that
here
punch.
for like in and out of LA for 6 years now, and it's LA weed. It's
Facts,
LA
facts.
weed.
Since you've been here, what's been your favorite strand of all? Since the first time you stepped in LA, what strand has been the most consistent that you always can go back to and grab?
I'll go with the GG4.
Okay, yeah.
I'll go with GG4.
You like a light green GG4, like a bluish grayish GG4.
Bluish grayish GG4.
Yeah, facts.
That's
That old
that one
school
always
sticky icky.
hits. Yeah, that one always hits hard. You can always go back for some GG4.
Facts. As of recently, my favorite strand that we've partaken in recently that I really like, I had to say was that cherry poppers. You know what I'm saying? That cherry popper kind of like popped me, put me in the right little situation. You know, I was digging that. Nice flavor profile on that thing, and it packed a nice little punch. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch the Blue Guava episode as well as the Cherry Pop episode. Definitely some top of the line, 10 out of 10 power punching za, you dig? And today we got another very special guest, but I ain't gonna get into it just yet. I'm gonna let y'all wait on that, chill out for a second. Hey, this week, you know, I was scrolling my timeline, just looking down, seeing what was going on in the world. You dig? And did you hear that spicy phone call between Gunplay and DJ Envy?
Yes, I did. Your DJ Envy is getting a lot of smoke lately, and he's giving a lot of smoke too.
Crazy.
Like, it's very like uncommon. It's very un-DJ Envy like.
Facts.
First Rick Ross and then Gunplay, so the whole MMG got to get in.
Yeah.
I mean,
now, it's interesting to me because like I know it was like some fun and game stuff, but it seemed like it took a turn to get a little serious, you know what I'm saying, between the two. Especially when Gunplay got involved in. Do you think Gunplay went a little too far when he told DJ Envy he was gonna slap the shit out of him?
Yeah, I feel like he did that for the camera. I mean, he probably would have said that if it was off camera, but he didn't even need to record all of that. Like, that was a personal phone call.
Facts.
Especially the circumstances that the call was about. It was about his wife putting up the GoFundMe for their daughter who was sick, or whatever the circumstance was in that case. It was along those lines, but something personal like that, I wouldn't put out personally.
And that's always a fine line between how much of your real life do you put on social media, you know? How much of that is cool, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody want their whole life out to where everybody can see.
Exactly.
You know?
And something personal along those lines should not be shown. Because on the other line, DJ Envy doesn't even know that he's being recorded, right?
Facts.
He doesn't know that he's being recorded.
And what if he said some wild shit?
What if he said some wild shit? And that it's all out there, right? Or maybe, I don't know, would they edit it and then post it? Or would they just post it flat out, like, uncut, uncensored? But that's where you determine what needs to be posted and what doesn't need to be posted. When it comes down to personal family things, like that shit just needs to stay off the internet.
Being an entertainer, being in the entertainment industry, period, a lot of people avoid posting their spouses.
Yeah.
Like, but then you have on the other side of the spectrum people that do it all the time. Whether it's they've been with this person forever, they married. What's your views on it?
In a situation like that, it's cool to be private. Me, I'm a very private person, so if I'm with somebody, I'm not really gonna post them like that because, you know, like maybe if I maybe post them like once or two times, but like I don't like people in my business, you know, because that creates unnecessary drama that doesn't need to be circulating. For instance, like let's say, like I know a lot of niggas that are in the streets, they don't be posting their spouses because they have ops and shit like that.
Facts, and they'll slide on your shorty
exactly,
like that.
Like that's respectable. I feel that. But for people that aren't in the streets that just want that certain privacy and stuff like that, I feel them because like it's good to be private, you know, like you don't want your whole shit out there. Cool, if I'm engaged to my shorty and like I propose and shit, I'll post it. You know, that'll be out there, a moment that both of us can share together. But other than that, like it's good to have your privacy.
This is Zah now, so we got to tie it back into Zah. Since, you know what I'm saying, we out here, we got the show, we doing this, doing that. Could you or would you be with someone that doesn't like weed, doesn't like the smell, like they cool with you smoking, but they don't smoke or they never have and they dislike it?
Honestly, I feel like I could because
tough question.
Yeah, not everybody's gonna like weed, like, you know what I mean? Not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people that I know that don't like weed, but like for the people that don't like weed, but they respect the fact that you can smoke and still be you, as long as they're with you for you and they don't judge you for smoking weed and stuff like that. We can rock the long way.
That sounds politically correct. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I can't fuck with no shorty that don't like no weed. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say you don't got no problem with, but there's gonna come a time when you gonna ask me, do you need to smoke? Why do you need to smoke? Because after the second, third time you ask me why, I'm gonna get ready. You know, like a cigarette smoker that ain't had that cigarette. I'm gonna get ready to cut your ass out. I'm sorry, baby, but shut the fuck up. I need this. We doing good because I got this. If I ain't had this, bitch, I'd be tripping. Remember that shit you did the other day and you ain't washing this, bitch? I wanted to go off. But because I got this weed, I'm calm as a motherfucker and we living in bliss. And if this your first time here, baby, this is Big Zah or Nah, the honest review show where we review all the flavorful strands from across the land. We trying all the rare shit, all the new shit, all the Blues Clues shit. We told y'all earlier we got the Zah Nah scale ranging from 1 to 10. 1 being nah, hell nah, that shit whack, put that pack back. 10 being that power punching Zah. And certain rare fucking strains here get that, what we like to call a pressure enhancement, baby. But Glow, guess what? I done flopped off in that luxury lab tested heaven again. And I done flopped out with something a little special. Special. You dig right now. What we got today? Boom, boom. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just read from the box. You know, we're gonna do an unboxing like this just came from Amazon. All right. You dig? So this shit here is superior quality cannabis goods by the Cure Company. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Cure Company right now. We're testing that motherfucking Cherry Apple Z. What is that Cherry Apple Z testing at on a THC scale, Big Glow? Flop that thing on open. Now you unbox that thing. Get out in there.
Testing at a 30%, god
30%, right in that range where we like to hang. Now, Zah, now, we only try to test the 30% or higher, baby. I know they say don't judge a weed by its THC, but you know what I'm saying? This is what we do over here, baby. Big ass, you know what I'm saying, holographic sticker on the edge of that package that says exotic. So we already know this shit right here is supposed to be that good Zah. So this is the Cure Company exclusive right now. Right now, we can look through that jar and see some, you know what I'm saying, some flavorful gas off in there. We ain't even popped it open yet, but she looking nice. whole lot of purple herbals and oranges on that thing. That shit like a dirty frosty right there. Low pop that issue open and get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now what you smell coming right up out that jar? Now we outside, so this Zod gotta really be that for it to, you know what I'm saying, react while we outside. So what you smell in that jar right now?
That lemony snickets,
Lemony snickets?
Series of unfortunate events. It smells like dirty gym sock.
Hold on. That means it's funky.
Funky unky. A little bit of cherry.
A little bit of cherry. You don't really smell that cherry like that.
I don't really smell the cherry like that.
Man, let me smell that, man. You hogging all that, man. Let me see.
I'm hogging all the woofers.
Let me, oh.
Hogging all the woofers.
Now this shit smell like, it's giving me a runcy.
Runcy.
A runcy, a sour apple runts. It's giving a lot of gym sock.
Giving a lot of gym
The
sock.
one that you left in your bag from last week, and then you done came in there and put more wet clothes on top of it.
Yeah.
Then you let it stay in there, then you came back the week after that, and you smelled
put it in the
yeah,
laundry.
yeah. And then you open your bag and be like, God damn. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly the one right there.
So yeah, you know, and I'm loving the cure on this thing. It's giving me the cookie look off the first look. Not too much on the frosty side, but it's more on the, like a runcy, Mendo-y, you know what I'm saying? Smelling like some sour apple Mendo. So Big Zod, now you know what we smoke.
Big
Man, so hey,
Zod.
what do you feel about shrooms? I see the new thing taking over the world right now,
Chocolate
taking the world by
shrooms.
storm. I even see corporate people, it's like not even like a thing anymore. Like everybody, like you know how everybody was smoking weed and taking CBD for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Now everybody's doing shrooms.
I feel like people are doing shrooms for a long time, but
Are shrooms the new
a lot
weed?
of people are just trying shrooms for the first time and realizing it's harmless. It's
Yeah,
harmless.
facts.
It's literally just mushroom.
I don't know if it's harmless because I have heard like stories where people get high off them shrooms and never come down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so if you're doing shrooms for the first time, I advise you to eat
Microdose.
Microdose. Start with an eighth. You start with an eighth and make your way up. And,
Yeah, I haven't even tried a whole eighth at one time yet.
And for the people back home in Canada, an eighth is a quarter.
3.5.
Or, sorry, half a quarter.
3.5
HQ,
ounces of
HQ.
shrooms is a
It's an
eighth.
eighth.
But what I'm saying is like this shit ranges over all cultures. Everybody's on shrooms now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
like everybody vapes, everybody shrooms. Like you meet everybody, hey, do you do shrooms? I'm on shrooms now. I'm microdosing. I go to work off a microdose. I come on. Like people do. I'm surprised they don't sell shroom or shroom byproducts at Starbucks.
We have a shroom store in Toronto, actually.
I'm surprised we don't have one out here.
Yeah, I'm surprised. We have a shroom dispensary.
Oh,
all
that's
just,
crazy.
Just strictly shrooms.
Because I'm not an experienced shroomer. I maybe did it like twice,
Yeah.
right? So how do you determine what shrooms are za or not? And when you're dealing with the raw ones or when you're dealing with the chocolates or something like that?
With the raw ones, usually with shrooms, you want to have them not super chalky and like hard, but you want to have them like a little bit moist. And when you want to, when you're doing shrooms, you want to have it, you want to ingest it. When you're doing the raw shrooms, you want to ingest it with something sweet or something tasteful. So you could do it, you can eat it with a cookie. If you order a pizza and put it on a pizza, it makes it more lively. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so you're actually eating something and you're not eating shrooms on an empty
So
stomach.
what do you describe that feeling you get when you off the shroom? What's the shroom highlight?
Shroom high is like, I'll see things and
Oh shit.
it depends like where you are. Like one time, I'll let you know this crazy story right now.
Oh, man.
I did shrooms
Crazy shroom
in
stories.
Vegas on the Vegas Strip.
Oh man, with all the lights.
With all the lights, exactly.
Tripping.
So I was tripping out because the lights were very bright and obviously they were multicolored and shit like that. So it was just a big trip. Like I just felt like I was in a fucking like Alice in Wonderland type fucking like.
Man, I'm in a daze.
Yeah, pretty
walking
much. I was in a daze.
around in a maze.
And my first time ever doing shrooms, we had that shit on pizza. I went outside about 30 minutes later, and the buildings were panning in and out. Like, they're getting bigger and smaller and shit.
I didn't grow up knowing people who did them, but in recent years, I kind of got convinced to see what they were talking about, you know?
Yeah.
And for me, on the shrooms, it was like this. My first time trying shrooms, I tried the chocolate bar. Shout out to Polka Dots. And I found myself laughing for about 3-4 hours straight.
That's what shroom chocolate or just shrooms in general do to you. They make you laugh. Too.
It was like the first time I ever smoked Za.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like totally geeked, laughing out my mind, but it just really like did something for my spirit in general.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? After that shit, I went to sleep, woke up, and I just felt like at ease. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody who overthink a lot of shit, and I didn't think about shit when I was on that shit. I don't know if that feeling was so good that I might want to do it again, or just like maybe I needed that to chill out for a while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't microdose or be on that shit every day though.
Nah. Hell no, there's no way.
Yeah, nah.
There's no way you can function on shrooms daily, and if you can,
You're a damn asshole. I'm getting into this cherry apple Z right now. Tasting a lot of Mendo off in that thing.
it's crazy that you said that because I haven't smoked Mendo in about like 3 years.
You have, but people don't call it that.
Yeah.
See, what we get with a lot of different exotic strains, there's
Yeah.
a lot of crosses from the different families in the industry. So you get
Exactly.
a lot of different types of candies, because that's the new thing. But a lot of that Mendo OG, Mendo Sativas, that's what we has transformed into Za.
Yeah.
But people don't call it because that's the strain you know from back in the day. You like, what Mendo used to cost, you know what I'm saying? $50 for the 7.
I gotta ask you a question. Who, celebrity-wise, who do you think needs their own strain of weed?
That ain't got one
That
already?
ain't got one already. Santa Claus?
No.
Golden Claws.
Golden Claus.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Nobody white and fat coming down. Nobody chipping.
You
in the pot.
did. You did.
The Golden Claws
Mm-hmm.
at your service again.
Smoking that good
Let me
Za.
tell you, and you know the good stuff. It's beautiful, baby.
Za, nah,
We
baby.
miss all the greats, but now we're getting greater.
Yup.
Everybody here,
Yes, sir, Ski.
include the guard in the back of the camera.
You did.
We gods, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget all that. You
Yes,
guys
sir.
gotta live a lot, not live a little.
Talk
That's
to 'em.
that bush. You
Let 'em know.
what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, born and raised in San Pedro General Hospital. Huh?
Uh-huh.
The Palisades.
Yes, sir.
Long Beach Pike.
Ski, ski.
The SeaWorld of all SeaWorlds.
Yeah.
And Winston Churchill, maybe my great who uncle, because I'm Dr. Brent Winston Miller. This right here is a group of kings. Za or not. Read my lips. Read the words that's coming from my tonsils.
You did.
Rolling from my tongue out of my mouth. Goodbye.
All right, now let's go have a go.
Have a good one, gang.
So getting back into that cherry apple Z, what you was about to ask me?
I was gonna ask you which celebrity you feel like needs their
A
own
strain of
weed
weed?
strain that doesn't have one yet.
I got one for you. You know who had the loudest strain of weed that need one that'll go perfect with their image?
Who?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah.
I love to smoke on some Steve Harvey weed because I know it'd be loud. I know as soon as I open that
Family
thing.
Feud OG?
Hey, that Steve Harvey OG hit you right where you need to be. It'll make you. Who one of them when you lean your head back and laugh like that? A knee slapper.
I would have to say motherfucking Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. I don't want to smoke on a Brown though.
Yo.
He need his own version of shrooms. He don't need to drop a weed shroom. He need his
Yeah.
shrooms would sell out.
Yeah, real shit.
If he was
I
to
don't know what the
endorse-
fuck he sees.
Yo,
during
if
interviews
Orlando
and
Brown,
shit.
if you watching this right now, if you go and endorse a shroom company, they will fucking sell out and they will pay
sure
you, my
will.
boy. They will pay the
They
fuck
love
out of you.
mushrooms.
Hey, that's a bag you missing if ain't nobody ever told you. On the taste, I'm not getting more cherry. I'm getting a little more Mendo, runcy type.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a little hint. I got a
Yeah.
tiny hint. You
It's
know, it
not
wasn't
punching me, though.
pungent. Yeah, it wasn't pungent.
On the Zion scale, what you thinking?
On the Zaranaz scale,
What do you think?
we've been very blunt lately,
What do
and
you-
that's no pun intended.
We don't bullshit.
We don't bullshit, but we do smoke blunts.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta give this a 8 on the Zaranaz scale.
8 out of 10 on the Zion.
say
Explain.
8 out of 10.
Explain your reasoning, my
My
good brother.
reasoning has that Mendo taste,
Mhm.
a little hit of cherry, and the taste not only is aromatic, but after every pull, I can gain some sort of knowledge of the weed. Some knowledge of the weed. I'm
Okay.
transferring DNA over from
So
the
the
weed.
cherry apple Z turned you into Negro Dominus right now.
Turn me into Negro Dominus.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right here, bring it in, get close. Like my boy say on TikTok, get close. That's motherfucking cherry apple Z to me, hitting about a 7 out of 10 on the Zionite scale. It's not bad at all, don't get me wrong. The flavor's there, you know what I'm saying, but the punginess isn't where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? I like for my good Zah to knock me off my feet. I like to be, you ain't heard me cough, you ain't heard it get in my chest, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that that's always associated with the best weed, but this really ain't just knocking me off my feet. Definitely flavorful, definitely will get you where you need to be. But on the Zah scale, baby, we're looking for the Zah, the best Zah, baby. And it definitely is hitting right there with that opening threshold, baby. Everything 7 or higher is definitely considered Zah. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't the 10 out of 10 today. You know, they might have more strands, and hopefully one of them motherfuckers knock the 10 out of 10 out the park. But I gotta keep it straight up blunt with my people. I can't lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's some good trees, some good Zah to help you meditate, you know what I'm saying, elevate, and help you get you right where you need to be. But this motherfucker's 7 out of 10 on the Zionite scale. The look is everything now, don't get me wrong, it look good, smell good, but you know the effects really gotta line up with what it need to be. We talking about good Zah, baby. You know what I'm saying? And my boy done just walked up out the blue with some good Zah. You know, this is street weed.
What's this?
He having a Zah
Hey,
on
that right there is
Zah.
homemade, butt naked for you who are newlyweds.
Man,
Smell it, dude.
y'all need
Can
to
y'all
smell it.
smell that?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, old school got that butt naked. That shit hitting at a probably like 7.5 on the Zionite scale. You know what I'm saying? That butt naked out. Street weed is still out here in LA now. My boy pulled up off the street just to let you know that it's still alive, man. Support your local dealer. You dig what I'm saying? Tune in to next episode, and you know what I'm saying? Let us know. Get in them comments. Let me know what y'all think was more Zah, the butt naked OG or the cherry apple Z. And if you don't like that, go back and catch that blue guava episode. That motherfucker crazy. I told y'all about that KK, that Zope episode, and that motherfucking cherry poppers. You dig? This is QFA, the big landlord.
Glow Man on the beat.
And
Golden
this,
Santa Claus.
and this has been Zah or Nah.
These are the best guys, the kings. We only have a few of them left in the whole universe. Follow them.
You heard what my
wherever
man
they
said?
go. Follow them to paradise in the Golden State of California. I'm in, baby, to win.